Hi everyone, I'm Rincey and this is Rincey Reads. Today I'm going to be doing the bookmark tag. I was tagged by Emily the Odd One. This one I actually was tagged by Emily the Odd One. Unlike the last tag, I felt so bad. I said she tagged me when it was really the Forsaken 707, but I'll leave a link down to her video in the description bar below. And this tag was created by the incredibly deadly Viper, and I will leave her link down below. So the first question is, what are you currently using as a bookmark? And I am using just this paper bookmark from Half Price Books. They have them for free at the Half Price Books near me. They're usually just sitting at the register so you can pick one up. So I think they stuck one in one of my hauls one day. I have another paper bookmark that I just received randomly. I think it was stuck in a used book that I got, so I use that sometimes. Sometimes I just use like index cards or post-it notes. I'll like take a post-it note and fold it in half and stick it in because I have a lot of post-it notes, so those are usually like on hand. The next question is, what is the best thing you've ever used as a bookmark? I'm not like a big bookmark person. I love bookmarks, but I don't usually like using bookmarks as actual bookmarks because I usually lose my bookmarks a lot. That being said, I got this bookmark from a friend once as a Christmas present, and it's really pretty. I don't know if you can see all the detailing on that, but it's just a ribbon with a bunch of beads on the bottom. I think it's really nice, and I tried to use this one for a while, but I put my books in my purse, and the beads on this are so like heavy that it would slide out of the book no matter what. Like I've used this in like hardcover and paperback books and it would always slide out, so it was kind of useless as a bookmark, so I generally keep it just sitting on my bookshelf over here just as like a nice decoration. I have another set of like kind of cute bookmarks that I got. It was when I was trying to use with bookmarks and I realized that they never stay in my books. So the first one I got are these like little panda bears, and they just like kind of, there's like a clip on the back and you just like stick them on the page that you are, and then it looks like the panda is like chilling out outside of your book. And then the other one that I have are these magnet ones, which are penguins, and I just think they are so adorable. Again, like I said, I really like bookmarks, but for some reason my bookmarks never stay in my book. So you can see like there were two pandas and I lost one, so I don't want to lose the other one, so I stopped using it. And then this came with like 5 or 6 magnets, and they all just kept coming out. I don't know if the magnet's just not strong enough or just don't know how to use them properly, which I don't know if that's true, because how do you use a bookmark incorrectly? But anyways, I didn't want to lose them all, so I just stopped using them, and now I just use like random pieces of paper. Next is, do you ever annotate or write in books? Why or why not? Yeah, I have no problem writing in books. I mean, I don't write a lot in books because I've never just been a big annotator, even in high school when you had to. I tend to underline passages that I really like, or passages that are written really well, things like that. Another thing is, now that I'm booktubing, sometimes I'll underline passages that I want to read to you guys. If you watch these videos, you're probably like, I've never seen you really read much from a book, and that's because I usually cut that part out because my videos are so long. But I always do it anyways because I never know if it'll actually stay, and I usually like to at least read them on camera and then I can cut them out later if I need to. The next question is, share something that was written in a library book or a used book that you've received. And I don't have anything for this. I mean, I buy used books, but they never tend to be written in very much, so I don't have anything of interest for this one. Next is, name books in your collection that are written by someone named Mark. I only have 3. 2 of them are ones that I've seen mentioned a lot. First one is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. And then the other one is The Book Thief, which people are kind of stretching as Mark S. Zuzak. So, I mean, that one works. And the other one I'm really surprised that no one has said yet, but it's Huck Finn by Mark Twain. Does no one have Mark Twain in their collection? Did no one have to read this in high school anymore? Next is, what book has made the biggest impact on your life, figuratively speaking? I mean, the honest answer is really the Bible. I'm a Christian, and it has shaped a lot about how I look at the world and how I just kind of live my life, and you know, just all this stuff. And so I feel like the Bible has definitely been a big one. Another book that just kind of changed how I look at things, that is Crazy Love by Frances Chan, and I feel like this is one of the first books that really challenged me. I've read some Christian books, and you know, they all have deeper messages and things I'm learning from them. This was one of the first books that really challenged the way I look at my faith. The next question is, which book has made the biggest mark on your life, literally, as in, do you have any literary tattoos? And I don't, and I never really think about like what I would get as a tattoo because I know I would never get a tattoo because I'm not a tattoo person. Not that I have a problem with tattoos, but just I'm such a fickle person that what I would want as a tattoo today is not what I want as a tattoo in like a year. And the final question is, which book has had the biggest impact on your generation? It's hard to pick something besides Harry Potter, which is what everyone's saying, but it really did change the industry a whole lot, and the way people look at books, it changed a whole lot. I mean, before Harry Potter, there weren't really like midnight release parties or even just like this demand for young adult literature. I think the only other book I could think of was Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, but I don't necessarily know if that would be my generation, because I feel like obviously it's been around for a long time and I feel like so many people have been inspired by it. I know for me, I read this in high school and I felt like it was just such a different book from what I was reading, especially in high school. I feel like this really changed how I look at literature. There are so many adaptations of it, both, I mean, the popular ones like the BBC miniseries and the recent one with Keira Knightley. This has had just like a huge influence on society and books and movies and just so many different people. So yeah, that's the tag. As usual, I don't really tag people in my tag videos, so if you want to do this tag and haven't already, feel free to. I'll leave the questions in the description bar down below so you guys can do it as well. I'd love to see what your guys' answers are to these questions. As a reminder, and I will be reminding you for the next month, my giveaway is still going on, and I will leave a link to that video down in the description bar. So yeah, that's all I have for now, and thanks for watching. In the description bar below, and this the curious incident of the I don't know what this is called. Look is Crazy Love by Francis Chan. Oh, I should probably show this book since I have it.